High Roller, special interview tonight because it's being simulcast live on Twitch with our guest, the host of PokerSesh, beloved figure on Twitch. Why? Well, because he tells it like it is. He's outspoken, opinionated, and he's a real character, folks. Founder of the Infinite Stacks Poker Tour. He plays regularly in the 10-20 games in Los Angeles, both No Limit Hold'em and Pot Limit Omaha. He prefers PLO. We're going to ask him about that in a second. And he also commentates for Live at the Bike. Abe Limon, our guest tonight. Limon, welcome to the show, man. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being a high roller tonight.
Oh, thank you very much, Derek. I mean, I'm a high roller in spirit only.
Hey, listen, I got to tell you, I caught your show on Twitch for the very first time a couple of weeks ago, and I absolutely loved it. You were live from, of all places, a beer festival, imbibing, enjoying a big cigar. It was great stuff. Beer and cigars, a regular thing for you?
Yeah, I mean, beer and cigars are what I do when I'm not playing poker or golf. I mean, basically, all I do is play golf, play poker, drink beer, smoke cigars, and oh yeah, I know I should have had him do it again. Oh God, I should have, like, two hat style. No, I won't do it. I mean, basically, it's my fucking chat, dude. They wanted me to be really mean to you, but I didn't do it.
Yeah, you do that all night long. Hey, listen, you're living the dream, man. Golf, poker, cigars, beer, that's living the dream.
You know, I basically can't complain. I'm a professional poker player, professional gambler for a very, very long time. I don't play bigger than I can afford. I don't play goofy fucking tournaments and waste my time. Online tournaments are fine, but I don't waste my time driving around to live tournaments. And if you're willing to, I mean, think of it this way. To do what I do is very, very inexpensive. Because I set up this goal, like I wanna drink beer, smoke cigars, play golf, play poker, and eat. That's basically, eat steaks, a lot of steaks. I like to cook now. So basically that was my goal in life, And what I realized was, wow, to do that shit is very cheap. To live a life that is exceptionally comfortable for yourself, once you know what you really like in life, is much less expensive than you think. Because I was thinking I'm going to need to work my way up to play high roller tournaments, and I'm going to play 100, 200 with the best players in the world. And then I'm like, what? Why? Everything I ever wanted, everything I dreamed of as a young adult is basically available, like showing up to play mid-stakes poker a few hours a week.
Well, listen, I mentioned you playing Hold'em and PLO off the top there. Can you describe for our listeners the Los Angeles poker scene? I mean, I've played a lot at the Commerce. My sister lives in Mission Viejo, Orange County, so when I get down there, I always pop by the Commerce. There's a ton of action, and of course, the Bike is just down the street. I mean, it's a poker player's dream there, isn't it?
Well, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Los Angeles is the poker capital of the world. It's the poker capital of the world, and it's not close. It's not even close. There is no second place. It's Los Angeles, like way the fuck up here, and then maybe like private games in New York City, and then like Vegas, like down here. People think like, oh, Vegas. No, fuck Vegas. Your average Vegas regular is broke, dude. Vegas is a very, very poor city. This is what people don't understand. Now, you have rich people coming in, but Vegas is a very poor city. So day in and day out, you can't get anything near the type of poker you get in Los Angeles, in Las Vegas. Now, New York is also a rich city, so you're going to have big games, but they're private games, so they're, you got to work a little harder to get into them. In Los Angeles, you can just basically wander into any casino, find any game at any stakes you like, and gamble it up.
And as you mentioned, there's a bit more money there, so the games would be looser, and that's what a cash game professional wants, right? A good player wants those loose games with lots of action.
Well, yeah, I mean, Los Angeles is a rich city, and the other thing about Los Angeles is Los Angeles has a poker culture. It has a poker culture that's ingrained in the DNA of the city, going all the way back to the clubs in Gardena, 30, 40 years ago. Los Angeles has always been a poker city, and because we have so many immigrants in Los Angeles, basically Armenians, Chinese, Koreans, Vietnamese, and a lot of Judaism. I mean, I know there's a lot of gambling in these cultures, and because they are cultures that like are ownership cultures, where you own a convenience store, you own a restaurant, you own some business that your family works in. These are cash cultures. So the amount of cash that just rolls into LA casinos is sort of beyond belief. The amount of like crumpled up stacks of $100 bills that get pulled out in a Los Angeles casino is unlike anywhere else in the world. And it's because we have a poker culture, we have an immigrant culture, and we have a huge cash culture in Los Angeles.
Well, there's a great article on you in Bluff Magazine where you explain...
It was great. I agree.
Why you prefer PLO. Now, I know you're crushing the games, both No Limit Hold'em and PLO, but you say Pot Limit Omaha is a game of draws, and that makes it very psychological. Can you explain?
Let me be honest. I wouldn't say that I'm crushing No Limit Hold'em. I don't even play No Limit Hold'em hardly at all. I'm a very good No Limit Hold'em player, obviously. I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, I played it for a decade. But nowadays, I think No Limit Hold'em is a lot of times not the best game in the casino because of the fact that too many players have sort of figured out that you buy in short, you play tight up front, you play loose in the back, and you basically are a break-even player who can eat free steak and eggs and watch TV. That type of player, and the reason why you can do that in No Limit Hold'em is because I got calls coming in. I'm sorry, guys. I can't answer the calls from the unknown numbers. If you call in from an unknown number, I can't answer because it'll kick Derrik Oliver off. You have to call in from a known number. Very, very sorry. I'm not kicking Derrik Oliver off the fucking phone. This guy is a genius. This guy is famous. This guy fucking owns his own radio station. This guy fucking talks to the best and the brightest. Thousands of Twitter followers. You think I'm kicking him off the phone for an unknown number? Come on, audience, wake up. So anyway, don't embarrass me, PokerSesh audience. It's a very fucking important interview I'm doing here. Stop trying to embarrass me. So anyway, in Hold'em, you get dealt hands. Aces is a hand. Like, if I just got dealt aces for the rest of my life, I'd have a bunch of money that I couldn't spend, basically, because I'm already got more money than I can spend. But if you just got dealt aces or kings for the rest of your life, it's easy game. Because you can get dealt hands in Hold'em. Omaha is completely different. If you just got dealt aces or kings in Omaha, you'd still be a winner if you could figure out how to play them. But if you can't figure out how to play them, you're going to be a loser in the game. I mean, there's really no way to misplay aces and kings in Hold'em. I mean, people are going to say, oh, yes, you can. But really, you can't. Even a monkey, if he just said, I'm going to the river every time with aces and kings, he's going to make money. But in Omaha, if that's your plan, you're going to lose a ton of money. So in Omaha, because you only get dealt draws, and there's just better and worse draws, and draws are exceptionally hard to play out of position, Omaha is a completely different animal. It's like you got the flop, and that's one hand of poker. You got the turn, and that's another hand of poker. And you got the river, and that's another hand of poker. Because you can't just say, like, disengage brain, engage arm. You can't do that in Omaha.
I mean, the nuts are always changing.
It changes all the time.